dancing than singing, because it's really very difficult to do a really very good vocal and dance the way I do, and the performance and all. And I always wished that people could hear this side of me. Another wish of mine that came true with these producers. It's always been there. I mean, some of it is bathroom singing, some of it is listening to different types of songs saying, oh, I can sing that type of song, but I've never had it, I've never received it, because people didn't send it. They didn't know that I had the ability to sing that way.
The hottest guys in rock and roll, the hottest, Mark Knopfler, Steve Winwood, Bryan Adams, they lined up to work with the Queen for this record. How was that for you?
Gosh, I chill on that one. I didn't think about it at the time that it was happening. I just thought, okay, Mark is going to produce that one, and it was all a plan. It was all work. We weren't stars when we were there. We were just people working. We forgot all about, I think, in terms of who we were in that sense, is that we were enjoying music and getting some work done. And then when I was approached with the question, I went, oh, I wonder how is that going to look? Like, you know, all the stars are working for you. But it's the greatest band there is.
You said that the Beatles come together and the Stones' Honky Tonk Woman changed the way you looked at music. What specifically happened?
A lot of the R&B music was singing about depression, you know, the wives and the love, and I felt, oh, I found that when I listened to the music, I would become depressed. But when I listened to the rock and roll music, those guys, rock and roll stories, those guys were writing about fun stuff and naughty stuff and things that sort of made you laugh or play around with. And I thought, yeah, that's what I want to sing. I don't want to sing about hurt and depression. And that drew my attention to, that balanced out all of the laughing and the dancing in my act, because I don't want to stand there and sing a blues and get sad. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Let us set the record straight then. You taught Mick Jagger to dance in 1966. This is it, setting the record straight.
Mick said his mother taught him to dance, and now that I've met her, I'm sure she did, because she's full of fire.
All right, where's Tina?
I inspired it, because Mick didn't dance to his songs until he saw me dance to his songs, actually. That was the connection, and he went, because he was playing tambourine. And I didn't actually teach, I mean, we were in the dressing rooms and we were sort of playing around, but I did inspire that. So that was the exchange. I covered his songs and he covered my dancing, and you know, so that was what that really was.
You performed with Paul McCartney at the Prince Charles Charity Trust. You sang Get Back Together. What was that like for you?
I didn't exactly know what to expect from Paul, because I never met any of the Beatles. Rolling Stones were down-to-earth people, very much like me. And I thought, well, maybe because the Beatles were much more commercial and much more crossover and not as raunchy as the Stones, that they might not be friendly. I didn't know. And we looked at each other, and I said, it's our first time. And he says, but Tina, I feel as if I've never I'd met another friend. And I feel real good about it. I feel like it's a possibility that even I will even do a duet with one of the Beatles, if it presents itself, you know.
Not too shabby. On stage, you project a lot of raw sexuality. Off stage, do you find that people expect that of you, too?
I think visually, when I enter a room, it's not knowing, because first of all, when you see me live and you don't get that first impression of what you thought you were going to get, and I sort of like to play with that, because I know how people see me. I'm supposed to sort of slink in, you know, the whole, come on. And instead they see this silly person bubbling out of this big grin or something, you know. And they don't know how to take it at first, and it takes a little while to sort of adjust to it, because they don't know if you're, you know, if it's just because it's the press or not. And I think really that's what I've been trying to tell people. I mean, I even wear flat shoes a lot now to say, no, I'm not that tall person that you thought I was. No, I'm not that sexy. I'm an actress. I use the sex, I play with my pearls, I do all of that stuff on stage and for the screen, but off stage, I don't need it. All I need is me and my personality, because I know who I am. And no, I don't see myself sexy. I don't use sex as a tool, really. You know, I don't need it. I only need it for my performances to play with.